Yes.
between these people. So we are organizing into a network of Afro-Tourism here in
Wow.
Brazil.
Uh-huh.
And I know it's gonna be hard work. I've been working in the segment for 7 years already. Wherever I go, that's my speech. And I just
Mm-hmm.
want to grow with that, and other brothers and sisters getting together to that. And that's an effort that we are doing. There was a girl in the U.S. She launched a green book, green travel book, I think.
Okay.
I forgot the name. I need to check on my data. So she already put there the list of different places that you can travel to support smaller businesses that
I
will
see.
value those roots. You
So
know,
what
there
you're
are much more.
yeah, so what you're describing is more like, as we would say, it's like traveling, but travel with a more conscious awareness of your
Exactly.
traveling. So you're traveling, but you're traveling for certain values that you're benefiting the places where you're going. You're learning about yourself and your history where you're going, and you're also building a network of people that can
Exactly.
support you into the future, and there's more opportunities in business versus you just going to one place and it's isolated and you're not meeting many people, you're not really interacting as much.
Yes.
So
It's
that's
all
what you're
about
really
connection.
promoting here. You want to promote that connection.
It's all about connection, and the benefit is in a longer term. It starts at the moment when you start to plan your trip, because you need to research, you need to
Mm-hmm.
understand where to find the best guides that will resonate with what you want and connect with you people who are the real true agents that are promoting that. And then you start to learn a little bit of the history, to hear about us, how we communicate. And then when you arrive, okay, so this will
Absolutely.
go deeper when we feel immediately the change. That's how the way I travel.
Yeah,
Wherever I go,
yeah, I actually got a little bit lucky only because I had some friends that I met in different places, New York, Miami, and even that were already here in Brazil that I communicated with online. That was probably the only thing that helped me understand a better way to travel here than just what's just promoted like fast promotion stuff. And
exactly.
I
No
wish I
fast,
had
no fast pace,
would
please.
have been
In
amazing to
Brazil,
have
no.
encountered someone like you or someone who has your knowledge way back.
Thank
But
you.
but hopefully that's what our videos here today and our podcast will do for you and for others, is to bridge those connections so more people can find out about you and the people that you work with in your network too. So
And
tell me.
you come here. Feel free to connect with me when you come. Let's get together.
Oh,
Let's hang out, do
absolutely.
something,
Would be
have a beer,
amazing.
a cachaça, good coffee, learn about our history here as
Oh
well. There's
man.
Brazilian history.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. And so tell me a little bit about the structure of your business and how that works. Because, well, before we get into that, let's go back to the United States, some of the things you learned in school, and then how you use that to form your actual organization and your structure for your business.
Oh, that's a great question. It's connected with your podcast as well, the one that we were talking about college. I
Yes.
heard that. I really like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. My episode that I had about that. Yes.
Uh-huh, yes.
Uh-huh.
And then, well, I think that I chose when I was in Brazil and I finished my undergrad, I tried to get a scholarship for my graduate studies in art history, and I wanted to analyze the work of a Black artist here called Eustáquio Neves. He's from Minas Gerais
Okay.
state, and he has a very important work talking about identity, ancestry with photography, and cutting things and making collages. Amazing. And my
Hmm.
work was denied because of racism.
Wow.
I got like the fifth place in my assessment, competing with other people for the scholarship, but because that was institutional racism.
Now, was it
But
the subject matter that you were talking about, or you
because
were?
it was, especially in 2007 when I finished, people were here even more closed in college for themes that would encompass issues of gender, race, minorities. And since my
Mm-hmm.
word had that grip, I didn't get it.
Wow. So how did this
So,
impact you? First of all, your own personal feelings. Were you upset,
yes,
angry, in doubt, worried? How did that
big
bother you?
frustration
Yeah,
because I
frustration.
devoured all the books of for the examinations. I was very well positioned, but fate will work on these ways with like
Sure.
not only luck, a lot of work, a lot of ancestors knowing where you need to get. I got a scholarship in the U.S. at the University of Oregon, and I studied and I chose. I wanted to do something related with arts education, but with getting more of managerial skills. So
Wow.
my
Yeah.
strategy was
Uh-huh.
that since the educational system is how can I say is broken,
Yeah, that's a
I
good
need
way to
to
put it.
find all I can create impact through education and in alternative ways by learning how to manage business, for example. Because I'm an
Mm,
educator, first of all, first thing.
right. I see. So
So I
you
got community arts management, I said, because there I will learn about management and a little bit about business and keep the values of community gathering, community organizing, and that was right there. So
sounds
I learned a
perfect
lot of
for what you
skills.
do. Great. Okay. So you learned this, and this is a big thing because when I was growing up, the assumption was if you do anything arts and humanities, you're not going to have any success with any kind of business. You're going to be just kind of like lucky if you make it. And then if you do something scientific or business or mathematical, you have to be this rigid person and disciplined, and you're never going to be thinking about this crazy art stuff. So
Mhm.
it's funny to see that in life, as I've gotten older and I've matured, I understand that these things don't have to be separate. There's ways to do it properly where if you're an artist that you're not only doing it for business, or if you're business, you don't have to attack creativity and leave people without what they really are destined. Because as an artist or someone who's in that world, your goal is to inspire and to bring something truthful to the forefront. But if somebody's only worried about profit and business, then it clashes. So it's good to know that exists, number one, as a path for many people out there who may be struggling right now. Know that these paths exist, and then you took that path. And so then what happened after so you graduated from Oregon, and I'm sure you made a lot of friends and networks there. What was your vision
Yes.
after graduating?
Well, my vision is I mean, sorry, it gave me a lot of good tools like this college. I love to study in any
Mm-hmm.
setting. Now I self-study a lot. I'm an
That's great.
independent researcher, as I say.
Yeah.
Uh, but one of the main things that taught me is like you need to be brave. You need to have the
Mm,
guts to go on a path of resistance, and don't expect a lot of material success
right, right.
because
Can't really
you
expect it.
that will also keep you on the road of like hunting your instincts of
Ah, that's a
power
great word.
of motto of how can I say the ability of proactivity, being proactive, being brave, knowing that you'll be able to overcome. So that is like working out all the time. It will keep you strong. It will keep you young. It will keep you connecting.
Wow, there's such because so many people, and I've lived this. I know exactly what you're saying. So there was a phrase by Deepak Chopra. He used to say, "Ageless body, timeless mind." Right. So
Yeah.
when I was struggling and I was trying to do my own thing and doing all sorts of creative things, whether it was writing or fitness or moving on my journey, I did feel like that. I would feel like, man, sometimes you get frustrated, like, oh, I'm broke. I don't have any money. I got to do something different. But then you're like, wait a minute. The guy who has all this money, sometimes he's not even happy. He's unhealthy. He's frustrated. He's stressed out. So then I look at myself and I'm like, well, I don't have all that other baggage. I just don't have the money. So let me figure out something else and let's work out this money thing. And it became like a dance. And it's really like a primal type of feeling. Because there's a quote that says, if you wake up every morning, the lion and the gazelle are both running. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but
That's it. You're
they
going
both are
right.
running.
Yeah, keep going.
They're both running. Either way, either you're running away or you're running after it. You know, so just pick which one you're gonna be, I guess. But you
And
have to
all
keep
then
moving.
their own, they have their own wisdom.
Yes, yes, yes.
And they all need to survive and die for the benefit of the ecosystem.
Right, right.